Hey, what's going on? Playing some mono red burn today in historic. Not my usual format. I do not play a lot of historic, but I have been really enjoying this deck here. I did throw it together myself, but I don't know how close it is to actual lists out there, or even if there are actual lists out there on Arena. I know it's being played in modern, but historic is pretty far from modern in a lot of ways. So as for new cards from Modern Horizons 3, we've got the Ruby Medallions and the Rals. 8 cards to reduce our cost, 4 Steamkins to really get the ball rolling and kind of just snowball with it, and then 16 effects that exile the top 2 so that you can keep churning through your deck and get that storm count up. And then finally, just a bunch of generic burn cards. Only 16 actual lands with 4 Spike Field hazards. So you really don't want to brick on land. This deck does not need a lot of land to pop off. You get some really cool wins out of nowhere. Sometimes opponents' board state is just nuts, and you just burn their face out from 20 or 25, and it feels really good. So hopefully we get some cool wins, and you guys enjoy this video. I've played this deck a good amount in the last week, and I haven't seen a single other mono red player. Mono red burn player. I've seen like the Swift Spears deck, classic mono red. So maybe there's no one else really doing this, which would be cool. I usually want 2 out of 3 pieces, and the pieces you want in a keep hand is going to be a gas card, a Steamkin, or a cost reducer. So here we're missing Steamkin and cost reducer, and we don't have much early interaction. Grape Shot is really just for the late game. So I'm going to mull that one, even though it's a decent hand. And this is much better. We have 2 of the 3 pieces. We are missing, put a Grape Shot back here because the Scry early is great. We are missing some gas, some of the exile at top 2, but that's the card we have the most of. We have 16 of those effects. And this is the thing I really like about this deck is early you have these cards that help get your storm count up and win late game, but early you kill their elf, you kill their Skirk Prospector. This deck is really able to stay alive while setting up its combo. We'll play the Ruby Medallion out, and then we can't really combo off next turn, but the following turn we could win the game. Love to draw a burn spell here. Get rid of that War Chief. Alright. That's okay. We'll just pass. Have to get a little bit lucky on our draw here. I don't think we really Spike Field Hazard a Prospector. He just stacks it for mana in response. This is kind of a risky block here, right? If I could block and then shock him for 1, which will put a counter on this. But I don't think I'm dead anyways, and I'd rather not risk that he has some sort of trick and lose my Steamkin. It's essential to the combo. Alright, we'll try to get lucky here. Okay, gonna have to hit some gas. Nice. Oh yeah, that's probably it. So as soon as the Steamkin has 4 counters, I like to get in for an attack, if available. Nice. I think it's it. We did it. We win. Now we just gotta click away. You gotta always make sure to move those counters. Keep as much mana available as you can. And storm count is already 3. 2 more, exile the top cards to go. It's good to scry whenever you can. Should always scry before these effects so you can bottom lands and whatever else you don't want. It really increases your odds of not stopping the engine here. Beautiful, beautiful. A little boring sometimes, I guess, when you're comboing off, but it's pretty fun. I don't know. I take it back. It's not boring at all. Good game, brother. With 9 storms and 3 death with sword in hand. That's good. Good man. He's not going to concede. He's going to take it. I like that. I'm going to give him a nice for that. Didn't even need the second grape shot. And that could not have gone better. That is my first game of the day, and it did exactly what it had to do. I had them all once, but hey man, that's what you're supposed to do when you're playing combo-y decks like this. If you have enough burn and some gas in the hand, you can also just keep without having two of the 3 combo pieces that I mentioned. But I do much prefer hands like that because it really sets up that turn 4 win. A lot of decks in this format seem to win faster than this deck, but this deck has that ability, like I was talking about at the start of the last game, to slow opponent down with early burn and then still do its thing later by popping off. This hand was an easy keep because we have 1 cost reducing card and 1 gas card, which is 2 of the 3 pieces I mentioned last game. Ral is pretty cool. I have had games where you ran out of gas, but you cast the Ral out after having stormed like 7 or 8 spells. Then you get the flip on him when you do a burn spell, and he flips over with 10 loyalty and you just -8 him right away. That was a really good draw. We definitely want some more of those gas cards.
Nothing to see here.
You should always attack with your Ral before you flip him, for the light up the stage purposes, and just for the 1 point of damage too. It could always be relevant. I will take that for sure. Oh, it says to counter if they gain control of it. I see. It's kind of annoying. Well, I'll just -2 him. Shock his base.
Lightning always strikes twice.
Should I cast this other Ral out? I don't think so. I think I'll just end turn with Lightning Strike up. This is 9 damage to the face sitting right here, plus another Ral. We have a cost reducer in Ral, although he doesn't reduce the cost of the Steamkin the same way the Ruby Medallion does. Would be nice to find a Steamkin, but still feeling pretty good overall with this. Like, you don't always have to combo off with this deck. It does have enough burn to just kind of win sometimes. Alright, that's good. I'll start with the Robbie Archives. I should have the mana to play or cast whatever we draw. Perfect. This one here, if you haven't noticed the difference, is you can only play the cards this turn, but it has Casualty 1, which is relevant. Often, if you have 2 Steamkins in play, you will sack one of them to this to just churn through extra cards. Yeah, I think we'll just do this now, since they stick around till next turn, and that is very unfortunate. Grape shot, grape shot. It is not what you want to see when you turn over. Ay, ay, ay. Rest in peace, these 2 grape shots. Oh, man. That is very bad.
Slinging spells is so easy.
Should I cast this just to put a counter on the Steamkin? I suppose. Otherwise, it was just disappearing forever, so Yeah, this card is pretty good. The One Ring. I've never cast the card. I've never crafted one on Arena, but I know that it is pretty busted. And a Flage. Well, it's a good thing we put these counters on the Steamkin. So opponent on Jeskai control. Could be a little hard to beat. Now, should I shock him for 6 here? Hit him for 6 and then smash him for another 4. Just draw one thing and we should be good. I think that's the line. I think we're going for it. Of course, there's consideration in just holding it and using the Grape Shot with the Storm count. There, that's going to do it. Do I need this flip to go off in order to win? I'm not sure. I have not counted. It looks like yes. Yeah, it wouldn't be 1 damage short if we missed the flip, but we win the flip. This is just a game of luck after all.
People are gonna remember that.
Good game, brother man. 2 in a row. Let's go. That's it. That's what the deck is supposed to do. Doesn't need to go infinite. That's Diamond 1. Pretty good. I've only played this deck in Historic, and I haven't played any other ranked constructed ladders. So this deck has been good enough to bring me from Diamond 4 to Diamond 1. And I don't intend to stop here. Maybe we'll hit Mythic with it. Let's keep this thing rolling here. Ooh, yeah. I don't think I'll keep this one. We do only run 16 lands, and if we draw a tapped land on the next turn, it's no good to us. So, too risky. It's a shame, because we have all 3 pieces we want. We got a Steamkin, a Reducer, and Gas. But of course you need lands with A. Look, we did it again. We got all 3. Doesn't really matter what I put back there. Could have been either of these lands. But this is looking promising. Do I start with the Steamkin on 2 or the Medallion? I almost always go Medallion because I could play Steamkin for 1. But on the play, you could swing in with Steamkin and get the light up the stage for 1 anyways. And opponent is playing green. Well, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to change my usual line. Like I said, I almost always go Medallion on 2 if I can over anything else. Oh, he's playing green-red. If I saw the Stomping Ground instead of just a mono green land, I would not have done that. Ah, and now I regret it because he has a blocker and I can't light up the stage for 1. And I've bricked on land, so I'll try to... Ah, God. Alright. I'll put an upkeep stop so I could really just dig for land here. This is not too bad, though. 2 1-mana spells. I'll bolt his face, and then if I find a land, maybe I should bolt the goose. I have to bolt his face because I need the scry. The scry is invaluable. Play with fire is awesome. Alien can go to the bottom, and I'll just have to scry again now. Or I could actually just wait. No, I'll light up the stage for 1. It's much better. Okay. Still light up the stage before playing the land. I'd rather play the lands from exile. Okay. If I attack and the Steamkin dies, I will be so upset with myself. So I will just Ruby Medallion. And then play the Monsoon Mage. And then I'll cast my third instant or sorcery of the turn. And I think I will shock the Goose now. He gains life. Okay. We're pretty cool with that. Too bad. That would have been a good time to flip Ral. He would have flipped with 5 loyalty. Had +1 and he'd be at 6. Oh, man, that would have been so good if he flipped. Alright. Try to get this thing rolling again. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Damn. That's pretty bad. From pretty good to pretty bad. But that'll happen. What can you do? And then we top deck another land. Ay. Okay. Well, Anchor of the Gods got us good there. Lashes in a 2/2. Okie dokie, Scuba Steve. Just gonna keep these cards in hand for my storm count. I feel like killing these things and letting opponent just keep drawing lands is not gonna be good for us. So he's on Teamer combo of some sort. Teamer spell, Teamer board wipes. I don't know. I've not seen opponent's deck yet. Though it is some combo-y stuff. That's pretty cool. Whoa, has he gone infinite here? Haha, this is awesome. So they come in with haste or something? Is there a way for me to stop this with my things? So this one comes in, and then he targets Neoform. And then Neoform goes to stack a creature. No, it doesn't even have to, because that was the cost to play the spell. Yeah, I can't even stop it with my burn. Nice. Okay, so he makes infinite 3/3s here. But they don't have haste, which gives us 1 turn to draw what we need to combo off. The opponent's at 13. Oh, what is this? He gave everything haste. Nice. Oh, I could have burned that. I could have actually burned that. Fuck. Damn. That was a mistake. In response to him going to combat, I pay 3 and then 3 damage from the strike and 1 from the Spike Field Hazard. Burn this thing, he'd lose his haste. And then I would have to get really lucky with some draws, but it would have been possible. Potential unnecessary loss there. But it happens. GG. That is one thing I do like about playing a different format, is I see all these combo decks that I've never really seen before. And they seem cool to me. They're not annoying to lose to because I haven't lost to them a million times like the standard decks that I always see. Neoform, a dual caster mage. Pretty cool stuff. Okay, so we're up against mono red, and I will never again play the Steamkin turn 2 because that proved not worth it. Big not worth it last game. Amp Raptor, nice. Love this card. That's pretty good. So do I try and blow up opponent's board to keep myself alive? Or do I try to go off? Go off, go off, go off. Nice. A little bit of both. Why not both? You know that meme? Why not both? So now even if he lightning strikes our runaway Steamkin or kills it in whatever way, we're not like sitting here dead on board because he's gonna have another haster coming with a counter and, you know, whatever. Yep. So that Steepkin was important for us to go infinite for really like churn through the deck and have all of the manas. That was a good draw. I'm gonna spike his face.
My genius is
Oh wait, this is actually reduced by 2 now. So I just do this first, right? Shame. Definitely don't want to be burning our face against mono red. Damn, bro, twice in a row? Not like this. Oh my god, 3 in a row, that's horrible. That's so unlucky. He would have flipped with 5 loyalty too if we hit it. 3 tail flips in a row. That'll happen. What can you do? Okay, an opponent's digging for gas, so not looking good for us here. Not really worth playing a second ruby medallion. Doesn't really do anything. Oh man. So we'll play the land and we'll start digging. Horrible. So now that the Ral is out of play, the Ruby Medallion sometimes does a little something where you draw a light up the stage and it only costs 1 because you have 2 reducers, but not really relevant. Unstable Amulet is really good. I like this card a lot. Okay, so my next creature is dead. Starting intensity 3. Okay. I don't know what that spell does. That sucks. Medallion, go away. Lightning strike his face. Land for turn. And opponent sitting at a nice stable 14 life. Shocks her face, okay. Grape shot, no good. Maybe I should play this card, honestly. Whenever I cast non-creature spell Surveil 1, it would really make... It would really make it more likely to hit my Reckless Impulses. And it comes down for 1, which is pretty good. Oh, he wants to make... That's pretty good play there. I don't know if it's good, but a pretty interesting play. Good line. And then he probably doesn't pay anything into it. Yeah, he lets it die. He just targets it to generate 3 energy so he could do some unstable amulet stuff. Should have done it on his own main step after showing that. Oh, man.
today? 100%.
Do I even want to flip him now? I don't think so. This is not a good showcase of what this deck does. But better to come up now than at the very beginning of the video when I'm trying to showcase it and it just looks like trash. Okay, opponent bricking. Good. Good, good. Damn it. You bastard. Now, at least he's out of energy. I mean, that's what we want to see. Okay. Yeah, there, it's coming relevant. Alright. We're going for it. Rawl can fuck off. Excuse me. Oops. Oopsies. Damn it. Grape shot for 6. I'm gonna get it while I can. So I got 2 damage potentially with the Silken Zen land there. So if I top deck a Lightning Strike and that's 3 more, that should do it. Oh, right. Of course. I couldn't even activate it from exile, never mind. So then what do I need? I'm on 2. I need to get more gas. Ay. Wait, now Grape Shot. Now that I have Grape Shot, Lightning Strike is lethal. I have a bunch of outs here. Oh no, I lose. Good game, dude. Sometimes that happens, man. I drew half of my lands in the top, 32 cards or 28 cards, so reasonable. Can't be upset. It's not like we got really mana screwed or anything like that. There's just good beats. Opponent had the Lightning Strike for our Steamkin right on time. I wonder if against Mono Red Bird and cards with or decks that are playing Fatal Push and stuff like that, you're supposed to just hold that Steamkin until you're really ready to pop off. Once they're tapped out or something, just go for the win. Although I did like the line we took. I mean, we put the Steamkin out and then cleaned up his board. We had a lot of opportunity that game to draw ourselves out of that hole. This is a lot of gas, but no cost reducer, no Steamkin, so can't do it. This looks a lot better. If opponent doesn't have interaction, we could just run away with this game. I'll keep the play with fire, because it's always good. Light up the stage. Okay. Kind of need to draw a basic mountain here. Damn it. Decline. Letting opponent draw a card here because I really want to light up the stage and hopefully get this ball rolling. So that's not bad. If you have 2 Steamkins in play, you no longer need a cost reducer. 2 Steamkins is the equivalent of having everything cost 1 less. Damn. Opponent playing Thoppers. These Thoppers are fucking us up. So this can, at instant speed, sack a Thopper, make a 4/4. So I can't really attack him. But I might not need to. I have 2 gas cards in my hand. We could win just like this. I don't have the mana to pay, so I will let him draw. Yes, I know you could make a Thopper. I mean a construct, whatever. Decline. Just gotta draw a 1 mana spell here. Oh, we brick. Come on, dude. I guess the land is actually fine. Okay, so this is where This is where you're okay with sacking one of your Steamkins. Right, I've got 6 mana floating. Opponent's on 9. Oh, come on. Nice. I think that's it, right? Yes, sir. We got him. Close one. Ooh. Damn, Thopter's almost got us. 11 draw 2 cards with Esper Sentinel. Good game, dude. That's it. You know what they say, more than one way to skin a cat. Don't need the cost reducers if you got 2 Steamkins. And I'm happy that we got to showcase the raid to the archives, actually using the casualty on it, sacking one of the Steamkins. Once you have 6 mana floating, it's like, you'd rather get deeper. And it was absolutely the right play, because otherwise we don't win right there. We hit that lightning strike, which was huge. Gets the storm count up, plus does 3 damage. Very good. So, let's see. I think it's good, right? We got a cost reducer and we got 3 gas cards. Grape Shot's a card you really don't want to see in your hand, opening hand. You really just don't want to see it until your combo is up. Spikefield Cave, Spikefield Hazard. So good. Play the Reducer. Shifting Woodlands. This is a new card. It's pretty good. What does it do again? 4 mana becomes a copy of any permanent in your graveyard till end of turn. But it needs Delirium. Ooh, and there's the last piece of our combo. We like that. Okay, so you go Steamkin. Rob the Archives is only for when you have the mana to play it, or you know you're going to pop off. So if you could help it, you always want to play Ren's Resolve first. I should have actually attacked for 1 there. Well, never punished. Don't actually need the medallion now. The only thing that medallion is good for over Ral is it reduces the cost of the Steamkin and the Ral itself by 1. I wouldn't mind getting the Ral out, casting the second Ral, and then sacking it to the Rob the Archives. So, man, is that 4 lost flips in a row? It's kind of crazy. Let's go ahead and smash in for 5 here. And then we will just keep churning through our deck. Yeah, can't sack the Ral yet. I need this flip to work out in our favor here. What is going on? 6 in a row. Thanks, dude. I appreciate that. Nice. I made this. Come on, what is this? 7 in a row? But you know what? One good thing to come from this 7 in a row is when we hit our flip, and we will hit our flip, this is going to be ultimate ready. Let's go, baby. Oh, it's not ultimate ready. I needed 1 more. Get our cost reduction going.
Power coupling secure and holding.
Yeah, okay, that's good. Just want to make sure that I still had enough, if I can use 2 mana on the Ral to actually keep going with the Steamkin. And I do. So we don't need the Ral in play since we already have our cost reduction. So we will sack him to exile the next 4. get extra deep. And that is going to be it. Grape Shot is up to Storm Count 8. Feels good, man. I don't think this is boring at all. I could do this all day. Good game, dude. Nice. I mean, hang on a second. Did opponent do nothing all game? He just played land go, land go, land go. Didn't cast a single thing. And I'm over here like, yeah, this deck is so good. Meanwhile, it's just a complete free win. It would have been honestly so much cooler if I just waited one more flip. If I tracked it better. Because we had failed 5 flips. Or was it only 4? What's going on? He comes in with 2 normally. And he flipped with 7. So we had cast 5, I see. Yeah, if he come in with 1 more, we could have -8 him right away. And that's always really fun. Look at the top 8. Cast any among them without paying their mana cost. Well, that's going to be it for this video, guys. It's we can talk a little bit more about the intricacies of this deck, see if there's anything I missed in that quick, brief breakdown at the beginning. Oh, yeah, these things here, this tickets system, trash. Trash. We don't like that around here. Okay, so we got to showcase the Rob the Archives that I really liked. It's burn, gas. I guess I could leave this guy with gas, right? Nah, this is like its own category. Guess I could put the Spike Field Hazards here. What else is there to say about this deck? It was super fun to play. It was super fun to build. It has the early interaction so that you don't get elf-balled, absolutely ran over. It has the cost reduction ×8, so you're likely to find it. The only thing that's kind of tricky is getting Steamkins, because there's only 4 of them. But even without Steamkins, with just a cost reducer and 16 of these dig spells, you could get pretty deep, right? Because turn 2, you have one of these in play. Then turn 3, you could cast 3 of these, exposing the top 6 cards of your library. Then by the next turn, you draw, and you start going again. You got 4 lands now. You can become really likely to find a Steamkin pretty quick. So the deck overall is pretty consistent. Just you really want to make sure that you have at least 1 Steamkin or at least 1 of these reducers in your opening hand. Otherwise, you're digging for too much. So yeah, that's gonna be the video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. Have a great day and do whatever you feel like doing.